Okay, the seat's out, which is just 4 bolts at the bottom of each of the seat position pads, which is just there. You've got to make sure that you take all your plastics off around the sides so that you don't get any sparks, melt them or anything when you're angle grinding. And you've got to remove that foot there by chopping off and grinding that down. The same on that side, undo that bolt and then do the same to there. Chop that off. This one down here and then that one down there. So you've got 4 to remove. This section here at the top is the hardest. You've got to cut across there and remove all that and everything, so you've just got the runners, and then you can bolt the swivel base on. Right, so here we go again. Okay, we've got 2 ground off at the moment and we've just got another 2 to do, so we get in there slowly. Okay, finally ground everything off on the all 4 of the feet are off. The last 2, this one's the worst one, which wraps around the side, a lot more cutting and grinding to do, but we're all done, ready to fit it to the swivel base when the swivel base is in the van. Okay, that's the swivel base. That's what you get, believe it or not, for 300 English pounds. I just want to go for a few things that I made a mistake on last time when I was fitting it, because it doesn't come with any instructions. There is a video on YouTube by the supplier, but it's very brief and doesn't mention everything. Now, before you fit the actual seat to it, you must unscrew every one of those about 1 turn, because if you don't, there'll be no swivel, and basically then you've got to take the chair back off again or climb underneath it to try and get an Allen key to slacken those off. So once you've been slackened off, you lever up like that and then your swivel base will turn. Obviously it's not fastened in position at the moment. Another tip is the brackets here that fit it to the floor, which bolt onto there as such, like that. When you fit it in your van, make sure you actually put the bolt right up as far, this is the rear of the seat, right back up to there, because when I first fitted it I thought, oh, I'd do it in the middle, and bolted it in the middle, and then the seat was too far forward and it wouldn't swivel properly and I had to alter it all. So your bolts want to be maximum at that position there, and at the front they want to be the opposite. They want to be furthest forward as possible, so they want to be like there and there on the front. Okay, you've seen it previously that we've grinded all the seat bottom down on the front passenger seat, ready to fit to a swivel base. We're now going to fit the actual swivel base to the van. What you have to do is cut about 20mm by 20mm in the carpet there, dig all the insulation out, going backwards as well, out there. The same on that one, and that's the 2 rears. The front, you have to dig it out at the back side and dig it all out there, and dig the insulation out at the front. Sorry, my camera's everywhere. Dig the insulation out there, and the same in that one. That will enable you to get the feet in place. Also, when you fit the base, do not forget to put the cable back through the centre hole of the swivel base, ready to connect to the chair. Okay, we're in position, ready to bolt it down now. Just one point, there is one that has a nut on it just there on the left hand side at the rear, the rest are bolts. Make sure when you position it that is pushed back as far as possible, not like that for example, because then you have no leg room at the front and the seat looks weird because the actual driver's seat is further back than the front one. So they need to be positioned right back to there and then bolted down in position. Okay, swivel base is securely bolted in. What I would do is tighten the big bolts up into the floor first on all 4, leave those a bit slack and then tighten them afterwards. It gives you a little bit of play, to be fair, when fitting it. Okay, now for the fiddly bit, and it is fiddly as well. Now the seat's base is fitted, I've lifted the seat back in position on top of the base, as you can see. Now what you have to do, at the rear there's 2 bolts to fix the seat on. You have to slide the metal plates into the original seat runners of your actual seat, and then you've got 2 Allen key bolts that you have to go from underneath and swivel the seat around till you can get access, and put 2 in the back there. There's also 2 in the other side just there, and then at the front it's the same system, but there's only 1 bolt that goes in the front. Okay, all that's left now to do, which I won't show on the video, is put all the plastics back onto the seat at the sides. These are the covers. What you have to do is cut them down, as you'll see. They're a bit too big now, so you have to cut them down with an hacksaw so they fit neater back into that situation, as neat as you can possibly get, and trim the carpet down and everything like that. Swivel seat finally in place.